Oh yeah, my name is Kazan on there. Hey everybody.
Oh, you're right. I thought
Ha-
I typed it for the oracles.
yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Happy Memorial Day, a day of remembrance.
Every time I hear that, Happy Memorial Day,
I know.
it's so,
It
uh,
doesn't it
it
doesn't
doesn't really
go.
go.
No.
No, I know.
Because it is a day of remembering those who died, right?
Yeah.
And tonight we're talking about angels. And I have to think that those that have died are now serving as the planet's better angels to help us. I know there's a war going on, but God, wouldn't it be nice if we could say that there was peace at last and we could remember that them in a different way? Now we're remembering them along with the thousands that are still dying because of war. So it kind of is not a happy Memorial Day, but I guess in the US, right? We try to make every
Try to
every
make everything a barbecue.
a barbecue. That's right.
So, hi, Denise. So, first off, I'm Lainey, and I'm sorry it doesn't say Lainey and Joanna because that's Joanna. For those of you who are just tuning in. Secondly, I think this is our 60th show, and this is the first time we've ever done it on one camera.
Yeah, right? Kind of cool though.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
We've been working all day, so
Yeah.
well, play working.
So interestingly, I come over here to Joanna's, and we're wearing the same exact clothes and colors today. We're both in netted black sweaters. We're both wearing black and white, and
Yeah,
that
true
doesn't
story.
true story, and that doesn't surprise me. So,
Mm-mm.
so the topic of our show is angels, and yes, we have a class on angels this weekend, which I'm so excited about. But I think like how you started it off, it's so appropriate with Memorial Day in thinking about those who aren't here. And lately, we've had a lot of psychic mediums come into our
Mhm.
world, whether they're
Sure.
drawing, our angels or our loved ones who are now angels, or like Heather Danielle, who's going to be here in July, using the Food Healing Oracle deck to do psychic mediumship.
Crazy.
Beyond. More on that, but you can go to our website. So, angels have been present lately. But one of the cool things that I have to say is that the angels have blessed us recently with a lot of things. One is that our company's growing. And this woman here who thought she was retiring, Angels said, "No, ma'am, we've got plans for you, Joanna."
Not yet.
Not quite yet.
Mhm.
So, excitingly, we have been unfolding the the innards of the our next deck, which a lot of people have been asking, when is the next deck coming out? I don't know if they've been asking you, but they've certainly been writing in.
Right. Well, let me tell you something. When the energy is right, the energy is right. And Lainey and I have been talking a lot about the timing of things, the way that we thought something was going to happen at a certain time and it didn't happen. And, we had to pivot or, let go of that particular expectation.
We watermeloned it, right? Released
We
it.
released it, right? We had to get some watermelon in there, but and then things get to be revisited. We all know that this is Mercury retrograde, a good time to revisit things. Well, I'll tell you, today we already had started the second deck months and months and months ago, but we weren't gaining any traction on it really because guess what? It wasn't fully baked yet. Though those seeds that were planted hadn't bloomed yet. And we were kind of like saying, what's going on with this, whatever. And then the blooming started happening this past week. And today we just kicked butt. And our second helpings deck is well on the way to being out. And we're still doing some workaround, but man, we pulled cards about what we did today. Show them the cards, Lainey.
Yeah.
So
we went through the whole day, And we're like, okay, angels, that's who we talk to. Angels of the Food Healing Oracle deck,
Mhm.
beautiful guides. What was today about? Because there was a lot of papaya, and sometimes there was a little cilantro, right? Some confusion, like, not sure that feels like the right word, but we were always aligned. And so, what was the outcome of today? We always ask the cards too. So we pulled them together, and we got bananas for spontaneity and lemons for alchemy. So look at all that solar plexus going on. What does that tell you, Joanna, with all the yellow?
Oh man. Well, we are definitely coming from a really self-confident center, right? Our confidence is good. The sun is shining. We feel we're right in alignment with everything that we're both doing. And it just, I don't know, it kind of like bloomed like no, sparkled like the sun.
There you go.
It was just
Well,
like that.
this was really important because when we have these conversations about angels, which we are going to talk about at length tonight, and of course the class is Sunday or Saturday, spontaneity is so important because angels bring forward the opportunity to like plant little seeds, leave little signs, give you indications like there may be another way, or have you ever thought of this? And we had to stay bananas because we were looking at things, making modifications, tuning in, asking the angels, does that feel right? Until it landed in our belly of like, yes, or even in our root chakra, like it grounded in. So I feel like that's one of the purposes of angels is
Yeah.
to present you the signs when you need more. The let go, let God, bring it up to the angels. They're all around us and they want to get our attention. We're the ones just not listening unless like today we were listening and we have been listening along. So I thought that would be a great opportunity to kind of first see who's here and then also just have that conversation about angels and signs. And then of course we'll talk about the class because that's all about signs of food. But how are angels showing up in your life? And if you don't know, we can help you give you some ideas because uh, we work with the higher realm on a daily, and they're so present when we have those eyes to see.
Right. And what better day than today, which is a new moon? It's a new moon in Gemini, two people working together, collaborating, communicating. Gemini is the astrological sign of communication, and even though Mercury is going to be leaving us pretty soon, we were able to really tap in to that angelic realm and pull down. It's like it's almost like you say yes to the angels say yes to you, kind of thing. And so today we designated this time as the day, and they, I don't know, we were getting taps on the shoulder. Nope, that's not going to work. That's not going to work, but that's going to work. And we had those aha moments of knowing that we were in absolute alignment with the angels today. Especially, wait till you guys just freaking wait till you see this second helpings deck. Oh my
We're so
God.
excited.
We're so excited
So
to
more,
present that.
yeah. So more on that soon. We have a lot to unfold, but we are letting the angels talk to us and talk through us and write down messages they want us to know for you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
I was thinking about, and I mentioned it earlier, like Denise is really tapped into the angels. What are some of the signs that you know that the angels are present? What are some of your signs?
I love when I get a physical sign like a feather, or a coin, a penny, or something. I love when I turn on the radio and it's like the song that I needed to hear, or evokes a memory of something that is still in process of being healed, or a memory that I need to have. Those are some physical signs. But there's also something that happens to me in readings or when I'm working with table work with my clients, and I'll get these chills in the back of my neck. Most of the time, it's either it sometimes it's on my right side, sometimes on my left side. I always say when it's on my right side, it's an ancestor talking to me, like one like a spirit that lived on the earth, and the other side it feels angelic to me. That's not always a rule, but I can always see, oh, the angels are informing me of information, um, or an ancestor is here. So those are kind of non-tangible signs. They're tangible to me, but because I feel it. But those are mine. What about you?
Well, I tap into the angels quite a bit, and I love when I'm in like invoking a prayer. If I'm working with a client too, they just show up, and it's whether it's visually colors or it's them or it's not just the angels, it's the ascended masters, it's the archangels,
Right.
and seeing them is quite lovely. When we start talking about colors, like in the class this Saturday, we're going to get more into how they represent themselves, so it's clear that they're there, and that's how it'll relate to food, and that's just one of the aspects. But also through even crystals. We have our crystal class for the first time. People have been asking about that. That'll be later this year. We'll have Allison Bright with us, who's a crystal expert, and how the food healing oracle deck and crystals work. But I think angels show up with the different crystals. I mean, there's just so many different ways.
Yeah, so many
but music for sure.
Oh, music, right?
And then even we I did a spiritual metaphysical fair recently, and I was even just showing them with our smoothie book that you can just open up the book and say, okay, angels, what smoothie should I be making today, and flip right to it. And then each person I showed it to were like, wow, I'm craving that, or wow, that's totally the chakra. That was like its own way for me, that the angels show up in our deck, in a million different ways.
It just reminded me of something back in the day when I was really heavy into my religion, Catholicism, right? I used to take the Bible and use the Bible as divination.
Ooh.
I didn't know that that's what I was doing, though. I would just say, okay, what does Spirit want me to know today? What does God want me to know today? And I would take the Bible and open it up and read a psalm or a passage, and I'm like, it always, always, always spoke to me. And I just realized that that's what I was doing back in the day when I had no freaking clue of what I was doing.
No question. So is it T. Lynn? Is it Lynn? Tell us how you go by your name. But she's right. Angels in the sky. Clouds for sure. And then where we live, I don't know where everybody else lives, but where we live is a community that paints these rocks. And they paint them in all different designs and themes and colors and little sayings. And
cool.
And they hide them all over the city. So wherever you go, if you happen to find a rock, there could be a message for you. To me, that is the angels, like you were in that moment that you discovered that rock in that little crevice or walking out that door. And then what everyone does is they take the rocks and they find the Facebook page and then they post, I found this today. And it's there one day I found a rock and it was B positive. And it was the day I was kind of feeling down about something. It was like angels.
Perfect.
I mean, it was like, so this rock thing is like a big deal because everyone's out, you find a rock and so you can keep it or you can pass it on and hide it and pay it forward or make your own rock and replace it. There's however you feel called. But to me, those are little ways that angels work, allow us to work their magic.
Well, and plus there's the fact of calling on angels for protection. So I've taught my children this prayer. Don't know if they say it, but every time I get in the car, especially if I'm driving a long distance or, just out of the neighborhood, I'll call on the angels and I'll say, angels surround my car. And then I'll just do angels in front of me, angels behind me, angels to the left of me, angels to the right of me, angels above me, angels below me, angels by my side. And that's what I put around my car. And my license plate says protected by angels.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
I'm always calling on them for protection. And especially if I'm feeling some kind of psychic attack, or, just things, negative energies, just things don't feel right, I'll call on Archangel Michael, who is my go-to because he comes right away to protect me. And I swear there are times when I'm almost been in an accident. In fact, I don't even know how I've avoided it. I can't even think, how did I avoid getting in that accident? And I know it's because they have surrounded my car. I do it with planes, trains, automobiles.
I
All
do.
that.
My saying is for parking spots. If God can part the Red Sea, He can open up a parking spot for me. Kaboom!
Kaboom! There it is.
They
right?
pull out, I pull right in.
My kids, they make such fun of me because I'll say, oh, look, I'm not worried. The parking angels will get me a parking spot. And I'm like, oh, Mom, please, But it's the truth. They are right there. And I always get the spot that I'm supposed to have. Might not even be the spot closest to the door, but it's the spot I'm supposed to have.
I wanted to, Kathy says, I'm a rock fairy. That's what people that do it are called, rock fairies.
Kathy, I love that.
I love that too. I was just going to say something else. I just lost my train of thought.
We were talking about protection, angel prayers.
It'll come back. It'll come back. But I love the rock fairy. And then, T-Lynn said, we had it right the first time. When I find something new, I call my angels and find it. Yeah. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. So I had a dear friend. She's since passed, sadly, but she lived in, she was from Ireland, and she wrote a book called Who is God? You Are. I mean, she was such an amazing being.
Nice.
But she, we used to always talk about how when you can't find something and you just put it down, and we would say that the leprechauns are playing tricks on me. I can't speak in her language. Their dialect's so crazy. But I do think that sometimes either leprechauns or
fairies,
they're playing tricks. So I am like, angels, come in and talk to that leprechaun. Let's move the space. Let's find, or, whoever's getting in, because I know I just put that there, and suddenly it's there and suddenly it's gone. I'm trying to adjust my Apple for abundance.
Did you get it?
There, I got it.
So let's talk a little bit about the class this weekend. Because we're having fun talking about angels now, but we are going to actually pair up the 7 rays of light and the archangels and their Kohans with the food healing oracle deck. And the way that the angels paired the foods to their energy is nothing more than angelic. It's definitely higher realm stuff.
Yeah.
It's crown chakra, third eye chakra stuff. It's other dimensions coming in. It's a really fun class. Of course, all our classes are fun. I mean,
we say you'll never look at food the same way again, but this takes food to the next vibration because you're really incorporating that. And people who've taken this class, and if you're here watching and you've taken this class, go back to your notes or take the class again. And
it changes every time.
It changes. That's true.
Every time.
Got a few new things to incorporate, but we talk about the angels. We talk about what Kohans are. We talk about ascended masters, rays of light. And, we get into meditation. We get into understanding what they're wanting to say. I mean, the angels came to us with this deck, told us there's Mother Nature, that there's some messages that have been missed. And the food pyramid isn't what we thought it was. And so, we've been divinely guided, made the first deck, and now we're divinely guided for second helpings. But the angels have been our guides. They are really the writers, and we're just the emissaries, the stewards of this greater project. But this weekend's class is all about that. I mean, there's nothing like it out there. And it's really divinely orchestrated, and it's only $33 and it's the best time. And then tonight by midnight, you can bring a friend. So if you purchase your registration, you can bring a friend for free. We're having a BOGO through tonight. So just go to foodhealingdeck.com. But we highly encourage you, if you've been to it, I think Denise has been to the class maybe once or twice even, really join us. We talk angels, and but we're on Zoom, not like this. We're all talking and hanging out and really looking at food and presenting and, different things that Joanna and I in the moment bring in. And we bring in lots of prayers. There's lots of healings. We're pulling cards and really honoring.
They're so present too.
Yeah.
When we do that class, it's almost like, you can feel them sitting beside you, and there's so many aha moments, and it's amazing how they can talk to us through these foods. I mean, it blows my mind all the time because they're in every detail. So why shouldn't they be in our nutrition and the way that we feed our bodies, right? The angels, the archangels, they're very interested in the quality of our life. And actually, that is what they are here to do, is to protect us, is to provide for us, is to help us, is to guide us. So when you think about why would they subtract all of that from the food that we eat? When you start incorporating the angels into your diet, into your food, things look different. They even taste different. So it's a really good thing to incorporate the angels in any kind of food that you're eating. And we're so grateful to them, because the Food Healing Oracle deck would not be here unless we got that hit from, and boy, did they come in strong. Lainie and I had to drop everything with that first deck and get it out there. It was just an amazing process. And they've been following us all along.
Well, I was just thinking about how in open to interpretation, but as we move our bodies, we say we're moving our bodies from, say, a carbon-based body structure into more crystalline. We're becoming more crystalline. We're becoming more ascended. We're becoming more lighter and more buoyant. And to sustain that vibration while being on the ground requires a certain amount of energy. And what kind of energy does it require? That's what we're sharing with you. It's almost like, if you're a channel and you've channeled, and if you are intuitive, you know what that means when you're getting information coming through you. Or if you're a reader, we work with clients all the time, but there's energy coming through you, and it takes energy to process the energy through the body. We have to reground afterwards. Of course, there's a clearing process so you don't take on the energy of clients. But how do you bring your body back to cucumbers, to balance? What can you do? Or if you forget, even if you were a reader, if you were having an argument with somebody, or the day didn't go as planned, or you didn't get the promotion, anything that raises or lowers or raises, depending, our anger or jealousy, all these things, how do we come back and keep our bodies still moving? Because those things can take our toll if we don't sustain. So that's what we share. And those are just fundamentals. It's more than a multivitamin.
There's lots of different,
So talk about the new moon. Talk about what does that mean for people who want to know what's happening right now.
A new moon is a great time to plant seeds, right? We plant seeds in the new moon, and they come to fruition in the full moon, right? Full moon's completion. So this is a time for planting seeds for what you want to manifest. Put your intentions down on a piece of paper, burn it, and make an offering to the angels, to God, to the universe, or whatever. And it is in Gemini, and Gemini is a very creative, communicative sign. That's why you'll feel lots of chatter maybe around. Maybe they're chattering at you. But if you do have intentions, this is a great time. It happened on the East Coast here at 7:30 a.m. So whatever the time frame is for those who are listening, you can adjust that. But it was about 7:30 here this morning, the new moon. But it's about 3 days that the effects are. So don't think you missed it. You still have time to create your intention list. And, it's always a good thing to pay attention to the signs from the angels around. It's almost like on certain times the veil gets thinner. So if you think of Gemini as a sign of communication, then you know that the communication isn't just happening between us in third dimension. It's happening on all the dimensions, right? And so here we are in this wonderful time. We're coming out of Mercury retrograde. It'll go direct on the 3rd or 4th, I believe.
3rd, yeah.
and we'll still be in the shadow for a little while, but still out of that time where computers are we're just leaving that kind of uh, place where communication is off. Travel plans get fluey. The technology gets a little rough around those Mercury retrograde times. But we are coming out of all of that, and it's a great time to plant intentions. And so we want to pull some cards.
Well, first, does anyone have any questions about what we've shared so far? Anything about the new moon, about angels, about crystalline body structures, or anything we've shared thus far? Or any question you may have about the class coming up on Saturday, which, by the way, we said we have a BOGO, but we are going to give one slot away tonight. So stick around. That'll be at the end. And we don't even know when the end is. We just go until, half hour, 10 minutes from now, or, it's never no more than an hour, but we just kind of see how things are. But we'd like to give one angel spot to somebody tonight, and then anyone else, please purchase one and then bring a friend. But anybody have any questions so far? Because we are going to do some readings for y'all. Cool. And then also, I'm just curious. Some of the people are new here, and we don't know, so welcome. We have some people we know and some people we don't know, but we'd love to know how you know about us. If you have our deck, or you have our smoothie book, or if you saw us somewhere, just let us know. We always like to know who everybody is.
Well, then we can welcome you into our cherries, which is our community card in the Food Healing Oracle deck, and we love to add more cherries to our group. It's always fun to meet new people.
Yeah, it's if you haven't checked the roster, Joanna, we've been a little busy with upcoming classes because we have created. We have the angels class, and then the essential oils class, and then we have a tarot class, and then we have, I think. Oh, we have the psychic medium class.
Oh yeah,
that's a
crystal
class, and plus we've got a couple of live certifications
classes for days.
Certification's really fun now because we had our first one in
live. That was so much fun
in April, and now we have two more lives. One in Albuquerque, New Mexico, in September, and then 11/11, week of 11/11, in upstate New York. So that's fun, and actually. If you are interested in learning about certification, go online. You can look all about it. And then we actually have a request. Like if you can get 6 or more people and you want to do it online, or you have a certain city, let us know. And if it happens to be like in the Isles of Trinidad, that's okay. We'll come.
Our angels will get us there.
That's right. Do you have any, like if someone said, would you come to, what would be like your ta-da? Like, please, would you just consider coming to blank? Where would it be?
I don't know. I've been craving New York City. We're going to be in upstate New York, but I've been craving to go to the city lately. I don't know why. But of course, there's always, we were in Savannah, but that Carolina on my mind too. Yeah. That's another place that we can go. But I don't know. I love Albuquerque. It could be anywhere in the world too. Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if it's anywhere on the world, then I want to go teach in France.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a little town in France, in the south of France, called Alais-les-Bains, and it's water. There's all these rivers there and everything, and it's the cutest town. Let's go teach there.
Let's manifest that, because they're all about the food.
Yes.
Hey, and our app developer is based out of France.
There you go.
All right, cards. Did anyone have any questions? No. All right. I don't even know who Jimmy is.
Okay. I don't know.
All right, so
Money B. Hi. I don't know who that is either.
All right.
All these new people. Love it.
What are we pulling cards on? Something about the new moon. We were sending intentions for people.
Yeah.
Did you want to do individual, or do you want to do a group reading for people? We could probably do a couple individuals.
No, let's do some individuals.
Okay.
Let's pull a card.
All right.
If you want a card read, say that you want a card read. And if you have a specific question about either the new moon or angel messages or whatever, put that down too.
Can I share that we are in our 60th episode. We've done this 60
Crazy.
times, which is amazing.
It is amazing.
I mean, we took a small little break, but from when we first started in the middle of COVID, I mean, our first, like, here we are, was the same month, same couple weeks in February, March of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy, is there an angel with me now? Okay. So we're celebrating that tonight, and we're going to show you how we're celebrating. You're going to virtually celebrate with us. We're going to show you how we decided to celebrate tonight's 60th episode, and also to celebrate how things are coming together with the second helpings, which it's funny. I told my husband, I was just telling him it was called second helpings. And he was like, oh my God, that reminds me of like being a child and like food was so good at holidays that I wanted second helpings. I'm like, okay, good. I'm glad it resonates with you like that. Yeah. All right. So who was the first person? Okay, first Kathy wants to know.
I thought it was Denise.
It was Denise? Oh, Denise.
Yes,
okay.
please.
Well, why don't we do this? Let me just, everyone take a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just do a little prayer. Angels, guides, thank you. Calling in all of our angels, ascended masters, and creator of all that is, Father, Mother, God, thank you for all being here, allowing angels to speak through us, be here present for all who want to listen now and on this recording later. We give thanks, clearing anything that no longer serves and allowing the greater wisdom and unfoldment of the universe to be present with each and every one of us. We give thanks, and so it is, so it is, so it is.
Amen, amen, amen. Thank you. That's beautiful. I love your prayers.
Okay. So do you want to answer Kathy? Oh, we did it again.
Denise.
All right, I'm pulling a card for Denise.
Okay.
Did you have a question, Denise? A card on direction. And she gets the expansion card.
There's only one way to go. Expand.
Well, as you know, Denise, I've been slightly obsessed with our smoothie part of the business, and there'll be more on that later. But I brought over a drink for a new juice blend I made for Joanna, and pineapple was in it. And luckily, you know, with the cost of food these days, I went in to buy pineapple and there was a BOGO. So I was like, okay, angels, thank you. But I think direction is all about expansion. But the expansion actually has to come from inside, because once you have the expansion inside and the clarity of knowing how, in the what, and the why you want to expand, the direction will unfold. Because there's only one way for you, is up and out. And we're not contracting energy. This is expansive energy for you. And so it starts from you inside getting a further blueberry, getting further clarity. And once you have that and you hone it in, tighten the reins a little bit, kind of remove the clutter and the debris in the head and the outside influence, then you can expand from that germinating like seed into the higher place where your direction will come forward.
So Kathy, you asked, is there an angel with me now? Interestingly enough, I got pumpkin seeds for moderation. So I would say yes, but not that many. there is, I think, I'm like feeling that there's one especially that has been with you from the beginning of time, from your soul to now. And that angel never, ever, ever leaves you. I love the fact that pumpkin seeds come out because it's a seed. And remember what we said about the new moon. It's a time for planting seeds. You get a seed card, right? Means the angel that is with you now is going to help you plant the seeds for whatever your intention is that you want to manifest. So this is a good indication that you have that angelic support, and plant those seeds, girl. See what comes.
So I'd be remiss, but I'm just going to have you look up the name Metatron.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel the presence of Metatron around
now I'm
her.
getting those chills. There you go.
So, yeah, look up Metatron and see if there's any chills that you feel when you read about Metatron's presence in your life?
You're going to pull one for
Teelan. Okay. I would like to know if the angels have anything to tell me. Yeah, thank you, angels. What do we need to know? Teelan, how did you come across us? How do you know about the Food Healing Oracle deck or our show?
Oh. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, the angels do have a message for you. Very higher wisdom. It's one of our very, very first card. It's one of our, I would say, out of the 60, one of our most powerful and pay attention cards.
Mm-hmm.
So however you got here, I believe that was divinely orchestrated by the angels. And the card is forgiveness.
Yeah.
Okay. So look at those artichokes. Beautiful, beautiful artichokes, which also look like a crown chakra. We teach you more of that in our certification, what is really going on behind the scenes of these pictures, because there's a lot more than meets the eye, multiple layers. That's what we teach in the certification. But the angels are asking you to be gentle with yourself.
Yeah.
And to kind of, where Denise was expanding, they're asking and going inside, but this is a time actually for reflection and asking you to kind of reassess some people in your life and some opportunities for you to forgive and let go. So you too can expand. But this is about peeling those layers, giving your heart a chance to kind of open up again. But forgiveness is one of the most, forgiveness is the keys to the kingdom. So that is what I would say that the angels want you to do. But what I hear over and over again is to be gentle with yourself now.
Yeah. She has both of our decks, big and small. Well, thank you. I love that.
Cool. Blessings. Oh, yes. Now I'm putting it all together.
Okay, you know her. Okay, there you
sometimes
go.
I when I'm in the space, sometimes mentally I don't go into the names. Now I'm realizing.
Okay.
Well, think about that card. All right, awesome. Okay, so did we get everybody? Yeah. Okay, good. So by the way, I don't know if we mentioned that our class on Saturday is online. So you don't have to go anywhere. You can stay in your jammies. You can sit around and, have some tea at home and just tune into the angels and let us do the work. You don't need to have our deck. All is provided for you, because that is the theme of the angels. All is provided for you. So we encourage you to come. And of course, if you come tonight, bring a friend. Unless you win tonight, then you get to come for free. But although it's one of our, it's very affordable at $33. It's priceless, the information. We did not even know these layers when this deck came out, even consisted of this aspect to food. So we learned as we birthed this, that this was such a huge part. And now it's probably one of our most sought after classes because of that. We've taken it, we teach it, but we had to learn it first and went, wow. We sat in the awe of spirit ourselves of wow. Yeah. I had no idea that my blueberries had that much to say. And I eat blueberries every day. Now I eat blueberries every day with a different understanding of why I'm eating the blueberries, besides clarity and good for my eyes. So
awesome. Are we going to spin the wheel?
Yeah, let's spin the wheel. Okay, so if you want to take the class and want to be in the drawing, put your name in, because some of you here have already taken it. If you want to if you'd like to be considered to win, just put your name in right now. And then again, let me give you let me scoot in here.
Go right
and
ahead.
If you want to bring a friend and come this Saturday, we invite you to do that too. You just go to foodhealingdeck.com. And we'll be good to go on Saturday, 11 o'clock Eastern. Next, while you're letting us know if you want to be part of this, Denise says yes. Okay, good. Next Monday, we have a phenomenal human being. Oh my God, she's so talented and gifted, and I can go on and on and on and on about her. But she is soon to be our a certified food healing oracle deck reader. She took our last certification, but her gift is she's an animal communicator, and how she has shared the food healing oracle deck in her practice is pretty extraordinary. So we will have Linda Horn here, and that'll be next Monday. Linda, are you here? I don't even know if you're here. But anyways, Linda will be here as a guest, and lots of things to share with Linda next Monday. Okay, so T. Lynn and Denise. Well, I don't even know if we need to spin the wheel if it's just those two. Maybe some of the people, anyone else would like to? We're about to spin the wheel.
Kathy, are you still here? Did you ever take our angels class?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So let's see. If I move over, I wouldn't be able to see it. So actually, if it's just the two, I could just pick a number between 1 and 10 without having to move over to the wheel.
Okay, so place a number.
Okay. So, well, you know me too well. So, and you're psychic. All right. You don't know my number. All right. Pick a number between, I think it's just Denise and Teelan. A number between 1 and 10.
You want me to pick it?
Yeah. And I have a number I'm thinking of. So whatever's closest to that number, that person. Oh, wait, actually, how's
You're
that?
You're not asking me. I know. I'll be there at the class already.
All right. I have a number in mind. Denise, give me a number. Teelan, give me a number.
I already know the number you have.
No, I actually changed it up.
Oh, yeah, I know that one too.
All right, go ahead. Between 1 and 10. Teelan, put one down, and whoever wants to, but I think Denise and Teelan. Teelan, I like that.
I do too. 7. Okay. Denise, what's your number?
All right, Denise, you have 5 seconds because otherwise she's going to win it by default. If she has never taken the class, I'm loving her to have it.
All right.
Done deal.
Yeah. All right, you're in. What was your number?
It actually was 3. I normally do 8, so she would have probably won anyways. But then I switched to 3.
I was gonna say 3 to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you're in. Yay! So just get in touch with me by direct message, and then we'll have you for Saturday's class. And then if anyone else, again, if you book tonight, you can get it for $33, and you can bring a friend. So. That's a good deal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a BOGO.
I think it's time for us to sell because I keep smelling this.
Okay. So now, what did we decide to do to celebrate our 60th show? And the fact is that we are cooking with gas for second helpings. Ready? You can have a virtual bite. Ta-da!
It's angel food cake. And it's with love.
Yeah.
And the
hold on. We got some powerful love happening with the angels.
This is
we got,
almond Ready Whip. It's non-dairy, made with almond milk. Ready Whip. Yeah. I think you have to shake it.
Oh, you have to shake it.
Yeah, shake it.
So we're celebrating with the power of love and the power of angels. And we wish you were here. So we're at least going to take a bite and virtually. Oh, you want to do? All right. Tell me it's coming.
Yeah. All right. That's good.
Okay. This is a lot.
Got a lot of power.
I'm not gonna have a problem chowing this down. All right. Well, at least take a bite.
This is to all of you. May the angels continue to walk with you.
Good call.
Very good.
Who likes angel cake? I do. Thank you guys for everything.
It was wonderful.
We appreciate you very much. We look forward to seeing you there on Saturday and any of our other upcoming classes. Reach out to us anytime, and we're always available, for private readings as well. All right. Blessings to all.
See you next Monday. Happy New Moon.